Good morning, everyone. Local fisherman here. This morning we're going to do my very first oil change in the new truck. We went with the Pennzoil Ultra Platinum Full Synthetic Race Trusted Carbon Neutral SAE 0W-20, same protection as 5W20, made from natural gas motor oil. And we have a factory Nissan OEM filter with the drain plug gasket, which is a copper crush gasket. Okay, part number 15208-31U as in your uncle, 1B as in Bravo. Okay, this is the OEM filter, and everybody says to go with the OEM stuff. I watch a YouTube channel called Project Farm. Shout out to him. He did a test on oil, and this one tends to be the best of the best of the best. So we're going to be putting this in my truck because I want my truck to last a long time, and if there's a chance this helps, I'm going to take it. Sometimes you can find this stuff at Walmart pretty cheap, but it's always out of stock online, so that means it must be good. This one I had to get at AutoZone. $41.99 and I think $8.99 for just a single quart. This is a 1.25 gallon, 5 quarts for you guys that don't know what gallons is. If you know what quarts are, you know. And then in 946 ml, or you guessed it, 1 quart. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna try and do this without lifting the truck up because I'm just doing it in my garage. The truck's kind of low in the front end. It's a 2-wheel drive, so it doesn't have any sort of factory lift. I do have some Rhino ramps that I can drive up on, but those things scared the crap out of me one time, and I went over them and they got stuck under the car. It was a huge mess. So I'm gonna try and do it without those, but if I do need the room, I'm going to lift the truck up in the front end while I drain the oil and everything. So you guys bear with me for a second while I get set up. Due to the magic of YouTube and editing, you won't have to wait through all that. You'll just be like that. I always start by opening the fill plug just to allow air to vent. So we'll leave that there. Pop the dipstick a little bit as well. Probably doesn't really matter, but whatever. There's the truck. All right, I'm under the truck now. I haven't made it fully under the truck because I wanted to show you guys this real quick in case you've never done this on your Nissan Frontier. You have a little cover here that is to access the oil filter. Doesn't really work that well. Now there are a few tips and tricks out there for getting to it. If you have the right tool, you could probably get it from the top. Actually, let me show you guys that real quick. But you got this thing in the way, kind of, so you can see it way down there, that little white thingy. I prefer to get it from the bottom just because I'm already down here for a lot of other things, like getting the oil out of the truck and that sort of thing. So what you can do is take this whole plastic cover off. Now, if you have a Pro 4X or 4-wheel drive, you're gonna have this as metal. If it's 2-wheel drive truck like an SV or under, it's most likely gonna be plastic. In order to do that though, you have to remove some screws. You got some screws here, screws here and here, and you got a few screws here in the back, but they're just slots, so you just loosen them a little bit and this whole thing will pull off. That'll give you access to everything real easy. And then back in here is the oil pan. This one right here, and there's your plug. Okay, back behind that's the transmission pan. This one's plastic, believe it or not. This is for the 3.8 liter, but essentially they're all the same. If you have the 2nd generation Frontier from 21 and older, they all work the same. Only thing that really changes is the oil type. for the 3.8 liter. Of course, in the earlier portion of the video, we mentioned the 0W20. So we're gonna work on getting this removed here, this little plastic, I don't know, you guys put in the comments what you call these things. I call them skid plate slash piece of plastic in my way. So you guys have a better name for it, let me know. But we're gonna have to take this lower valance off the front bumper. That'll give us access to the bolts that are up here. And it'll just make your day easier when you're trying to do this. Now, if you try to do the water bottle method where you take these two off and you stick a water bottle on the little metal ramp that the oil drains from the filter, if you're not good at it, you're gonna end up with oil everywhere. So I'd rather just kind of do this the, I guess you can say it's a long method, but it's the easy method. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, and I will start removing this thing. Okie dokie. The thing that I told you guys about is off. What do you want to call it? The rock shield of storm wind or whatever. I don't know. Oil filter is now pretty easily accessible. It's right there. Here's that little ramp that I was telling you guys about. So the oil just drips off that. It gets all over the sway bar and just all over the place. So you can do the bottle method here, and that way it'll catch and it'll just go boop right there. So we'll probably try that just to see. And then of course we'll drain our oil over there. So I'm gonna just set you guys up right here, and we're gonna drain the oil first. My drain pan is that thing. So give me 1 second to get set up, and we will start juicing this truck. All right, so we got in position. Sorry for the poor phone positioning, but this is just not the ultimate way. Of course, I'm not going to do that by hand. See that? So we're going to try and do this. It's going to be a freaking disaster, I just know it, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get your hand all juicy. So we're gonna let that drain. Give it a couple of minutes.
What is going on? Is my car unlocked?
Yeah.
It is? Okay. We need her.
Can you grab me from that bucket real quick, like an old rag, not the new yellow ones, but an old one.
Old rag. Like the blue one?
Sure.
Be careful. It's white.
Mama, I jumped over. Mama, I jumped over it.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna let this drain for a little bit. The plug's in there somewhere. I got this one because it doesn't have a whole bottomless pit thing. It just drains. So it's there somewhere. I'm sure you guys can see it, but once it's done draining, I'll grab it. Oil's still a little bit warm from going to the store, but we'll get it. Freaking spider just came out of there. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, 14 millimeter, in case you guys are wondering. 10 millimeter for the other bolts that took all this crap off. But yeah, you guys hang out, you know, go get you a drink or something. If you feel like pausing the video and coming back. There's a spider. Get out of here. Oh my God. Well, if I die, if there's no more videos after this one for a while, you know what happened. I got bit by that spider and died. Anyway, this thing's almost done. We'll give it another couple minutes, then we'll tackle the filter. I'm gonna go find me a water bottle. Be back in a minute. Get away from me. Chancla. Okay. Move foot out of shot. Here is our drain plug. That's what it looks like. The crush washer's on there, pretty crushed. Sometimes you gotta get like something like a fingernail to get this thing off. But be careful, it's a little sharp. These things don't come with OEM magnetic drain plugs, so if you plan on doing this, I didn't do it, but Z1 Motorsports, off-road, whatever, sells a magnetic version of the OEM plug, which, you know, whatever. This goes on there like that with the mushroom shape down, and then just thread it on. I mean, I don't know. It might go like, you know what? I think it does go like this. Maybe it does. The wider side goes down. It probably doesn't matter. If I screw this up, then it's whatever, you know. But you just get that started on there, and then let's open up our filter and have a look-see. Oh, very nice. It's gray with blue, and I guess Japanese or made in Japan. I'm gonna assume Japanese writing. Very nice. Put your finger in the hole, and then there we have it. So here's a debate you guys can have in the comments. A lot of people like to pre-fill their filter. I like to put water in mine. No, I'm just kidding. This is actually my little funnel trick here. I'll show you guys here in a minute. But this filter sits in there. Oh shoot! This filter sits in there like this. Boom. So obviously, you want to put some lube on the gasket. You can put a little bit of oil in here if you need to. But when you go to put it on, it's all going to drain out. So, you know what I mean? All right, drain plug's on. It's been replaced. No drippy yet, so we'll see. I got it good and tight. Did 2 grunts on it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to angle my camera up enough to where you guys can actually see this. Yeah, it's not the best, but hang on. Okay. All right, so water filter trick thing. Move this little piece of foam out of the way, and you want to slide the water bottle onto this little ramp best you can. And then when it starts to drain, you take the lid off, into the drain pan it goes. All right. Obviously, you're going to get a little bit of mess here. The drain plug, I didn't get a single drop on the floor. I'm proud of that. But with this, we're gonna see. Sometimes these filters can be pretty tight, depending on the person who did it. Before me, I bought this truck used. So I'm gonna use this thing. Not too confident in it, but basically you just wrap it around the filter and pull it, you know, like that. So we're gonna get it loose enough to take off by hand with this, and then we'll start doing the water trick. Wish me luck. All right, sorry if the camera's crooked. We got it. Got our drain pan here, ready to catch this. I don't know if this is gonna work, to be honest. I've never done it before. Okay, so that just slides on there. That's gonna go. Let's tuck this up like that. Filter's loose enough. See if I can get it at this odd angle. There it goes, it's draining. I don't know if it's going in the actual bottle or not. We got some drippage out of the backside. Okay. And then a little bit of oil going in the water bottle, so mostly the backside, whatever. Oh, there we go. Check that out. Yeah. So it's dripping. It's still gonna make a mess, whatever. You know. But it's working, okay? We got the new oil filter here. Always lubricate the threads and the new O-ring. You want to clean that off the best you can. So we're gonna lift off the flap here and we're gonna slide her in, okay? Yeah. Okay, and on these, you don't need a tool to attach them. You only need to do hand tight, okay? So we're gonna go, and that's good. So now we can put some oil in the engine, all right? Yeah, okay. Okay, now that the oil filter is on, drain plug is on, nothing's gonna leak out when I pour oil into this engine. We're gonna start off with our 5-quart jug. Some of you guys are so manly, you don't need a funnel. I need a funnel because I just want to use a funnel, all right? Whatever. Oh God. So we're going to start with the full 5 quarts, and then we'll check our level, and then we'll top off with the 1 quart. This Pennzoil Ultra Platinum Full Synthetic Gold. And this motor, man, it's gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's probably good. All right. Let's put our dipstick real quick and get this cleaned off. See if we're on there. I don't know, it's like right there. So I say we start her up. Thing says it holds like, what is it? Does it even say? It's like 5.3 quarts or something. You know? We're gonna put that cap back on. Wipe this down. So I say we start her up, give her about 30 seconds, recheck, and then call her good. Okay, found the keys and everything, got the truck started, 30 seconds. Put our dipstick in and check our oil level, and we'll top it off if we need to. Probably a good idea to top it off, even if you're a little bit low. So these trucks, I mean, all engines I think burn a little bit of oil as time goes on. Okay, so we're at the low to mid area, so we're gonna put in maybe half a quart and call it good. Yeah. Take this off. Yeah. You guys that said you needed a funnel, I got enough man in me. I don't need a funnel. Let's see. That's about 3/4 left. I'll do 4. Yeah, we'll call it good right there. Clean that off. Don't want any dirt getting in on that hole. Tighten that up. Okay guys, well, hopefully you did more than just learn today and stuff. You got things done, you know what I'm saying? I think every guy needs to do something like this at least once in their life. Girls too, you ladies. You need to learn how to do this in case you don't got you a man. If you got a little sissy at the house, then of course you got to learn how to do this stuff yourself, or if you got enough money, you pay someone to do it. Anyways, I don't know why I have my eyes closed. Anyways, you guys have a good afternoon. It's almost lunchtime here, so it was a good day. Got the oil changed in the truck. Gonna fry up some fish later. But I always mention this in my videos on a more serious note. If any of y'all have a prayer request, you guys have something going on in your life that you need to talk to a pastor about, you need to just get something off your chest, if it's bothering you, whatever it might be, any situation, feel free to reach out, leave a comment and say, hey, I'd like to talk, and we'll find a way to communicate through email or whatever. I have resources available for you guys, so if you do need to talk to an actual pastor, I'm not one, but if you need to talk to an actual pastor, I have that available for you. And again, if you guys have any questions about what you saw in the video, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to always like my videos, subscribe to my channel. I think I'm a little bit under 600 people now, so it's not a whole lot compared to some of the Mr. Beasts and stuff out there, but you know, it's whatever. I do this more for fun. I don't do it for the money. I don't get sponsorships. I don't do any of this crap. Now, if somebody wants to send me something for free and I'll test it, I'll do that. But if it's something I don't like or I think it's junk, I'm not even gonna waste my time. But anyways, you guys have a blessed day. Thanks again for watching. Peace.